Oh,
man.
Kill. Harry, kill.
Check. Chickadee, check.
Kill.
Sounds good to me. He always gets us gassed up to come do this shit, and he just doesn't appears when we need him the most.
Hey, he always takes his sweet fucking time. How's your shit, man? It was good?
Satisfying. I'm starting to believe in protein shits, man.
Starting to believe in the protein shits?
Well, I just thought it was a coincidence when I had to come home and
One of my favorite restaurants will serve this style of onion rings.
what the fuck? He's not coming.
Titty?
What do you mean, man?
What's this guy talking about?
I have no idea.
Oh, he wanted us to do a duo podcast, I think.
Oh, right.
We can do it. I don't know. Do you want to do a duo one?
I mean, I don't really... Let's see how bad this mic is first.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't really have much to talk about today, to be honest. I was hoping the back and forth between you two was going to be...
I don't really... I'm trying to think. I don't really have any stories.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired.
I don't know if... I'm pretty out of it. But,
Hey, Tools fans, Dom Anderson here, just taking a break from the riveting action, the, incomparable pitter-patter between Nate and Wesley there, to assure you that I do appear in this episode, and that you don't have to tolerate the nightmarish sluggishness of this episode for much longer. So hang in there, and I'll be with you soon, I promise. Back to you in the studio, Nate.
I'm trying to think. I was gonna talk about that Cyberpunk anime series because I watched that last night.
Is it any good?
Yeah, it's good. It's actually one of the better ones. But I was gonna wait to see if comes on.
Was it sort of like the game? I mean, I haven't played about now. I really need to play that. What I am keen for is God of War, man, baby.
Yeah, true. It is actually like a lot like the game in terms of just the way it's presented. Like, there's heaps of shit that is in the game that is actually in the as in the HUD and stuff in the map.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah,
it's
really.
Cool. The way they incorporate it. Yeah.
Hi, Dom Anderson here, editing myself back into the pod. I just wanted to take a quick second to apologise for the amount that Wesley appears to be clicking his mouse in this part of the episode. I have no idea what the fuck he's doing. He must be playing cool math games for kids from 2008, but whatever he's doing requires a tremendous amount of very disrespectful clicking, and I do apologise, and I will be with you in just a few seconds, so hang in there a little longer, and you might see your favourite Tools host appear in just a little while.
Yeah, you sound fine, man. I don't know
You
what
sound
you're talking
fine,
about.
man. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you sound great. Coming in hot.
No, you sound
fantastic.
Fine. You look, maybe a little bit loud.
My mic sounds nice. But alright, let's try it one more time.
But I've never heard get on the tools.
Yeah, beat the fuck out of your dad. Yeah.
Fix your shit, bitch.
I don't know, were they just Germans or were they Nazis?
I don't know what I'm saying. ASMR, reading sounds. Yes.
I wonder what the sex is like. Do you think it's angry?
Wow, dude.
Not even looking at the kid.
I don't know, man. There's something off about him.
Why can't he just why can't people just be normal and just fucking beat off in private?
So unprofessional.
What the fuck? Get on the tools. That's an underrated Lonely Island skit, I reckon.
I just reference, when I say my mic sounds nice, I'm referencing you. I don't know what you're referring to when you say it.
Oh, when I did it originally, I was referencing Lonely Island.
Oh, really?
And they have a track called Mic Check. And my mic sounds nice.
I was watching the whole gamut of the Lonely Island today, actually. I was watching heaps of their vids on YouTube, just kicking it. Watching JT and Andy Samberg, it's okay if it's in a three-way. Just doing the Nearly high five. Classic move, dude.
Hell yeah. So good. I like it when he says knock on the boots, he's just got a boot.
just suspended boot and just knocking on like a door. Yeah, man.
That's so good.
But Wes doesn't know anything about that.
It's
I'm
bad,
just,
actually.
I know, man. Have you actually banged to that particular song? Because just watched me bang to that song.
He's
so.
watched you. You've had a three-way.
We were in we had a three-way.
No, that wasn't necessarily three-way. It was more of a cuck way, you know.
And you were
But it wasn't
cucking
gay.
him, or is the assertion?
He was obviously he was jerking off at the corner. Like, come on, we're not animals, man.
Not animals, so it's civilized to jail off in the corner, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, of course it
That's
is.
how I roll.
It's not just butts and asses and
Just a
all
man
sorts of bodily
standing
fluids
there.
running everywhere. No, I mean you don't see him. I know he's there, but you don't see
I
him.
tell you what,
No, I was locking eyes with the entire time.
this is from inside a dark cupboard. I tell you what, though, the real power move though would be like refusing to jack off and also refusing to leave. You just standing, like
Just
just
standing
watching,
there, just like awkwardly.
refusing to interact with the situation anyway.
I tell you what,
No, not even awkwardly.
Just
Just
power
like sitting
stance,
there,
yeah.
just in a power
Just
stance.
nodding, being like, ah.
But like,
mhm.
Just like completely, every single like muscle in your body just completely braced and flexed.
you must have some like crazy like, not being able to get an erection, you know, just sort of just standing there, just perfectly normal.
But that's
just,
the power.
No,
play.
you're completely hard as well. No, you're completely hard as well. But
Oh,
you
you're
don't.
hard?
You're
No,
not doing
touch
anything
it.
about
I
it.
was gonna say
Yeah.
like, take some composure to not get it hard. Though. That man needs a medal, I think. Because if you can watch your broy like get laid and not get an erection, that's a bro you want to keep for life, man.
I guess.
I guess so. Someone who just watches, not interested enough to get an erection.
But what's been going on? What have you guys been
That's the
doing?
dude you want around. Not much really. I was talking with Wes earlier about it, but I watched that Cyberpunk anime series
what's it
last night. It was good. I actually don't really like anime anymore, but that was definitely one of the better
turned
ones
you
I've
off
seen
anime?
in a long time. Just like the
Tits.
you know how they go
Much
into
heterosexual.
there's no subtext. It's just all
Yes.
way too much
I know.
exposition, and so they explain how they feel all the time, and it just drags on. It just ruins
Well,
the pacing. And
It's
I hate
for
it.
autistic people, severely autistic people.
True. That is true. But like Cyberpunk was really good at that, where it was basically no filler because it's only 10 episodes.
Well, it's like
And it
Western
just,
as well, so you don't have to translate
had-
it from Japanese. At least I assume.
No,
Oh,
it was,
really?
it was a Japanese. It was a actual by Studio Trigger.
Eat my
Who
words.
I think they did. I don't know if you remember Gurren Lagann.
No.
Did you ever watch that one?
Sounds
It was really
no,
good.
too racist to watch
was a-
anything that's called Gurren Lagann.
It was really good. That also had like a bit of that shit I was talking about before, but not. It was just all about getting bigger and bigger as the
Yeah,
show progressed. So they
bigger
were like
dicks.
fighting fucking stars and shit.
Sure,
Bigger
just
asses.
And like black
fighting
holes.
Jesus Christ himself at one point. Yeah.
But no, it was like so. This show did really well, and the animation was really nice, and
That's cool.
it
I tell you, our movie and our
badass.
TV reviews are always super boring though. So Wes, what have you been doing?
Hey, I'm actually really upset. In the last episode, you removed our entire conversation about Only God Forgives. I thought it was us trashing that movie the entire
all we
time.
said was it was
It
bad.
didn't deserve to be
Here's the
cut.
whole conversation. I'll replay the
Yeah,
whole
well,
conversation for us.
but we-
Did you say Only God Forgives? Yeah, I saw that. That fucking sucked. Yeah, that was so shit. That fucking sucked. Yeah, it sucked. It's bullshit.
exactly.
Yeah, wow,
That's all we
entertaining. Jesus.
People-
Christ.
I need the people to know. No, we talked about how we went into a little bit of detail about why it was shit.
No, we really
But,
didn't.
Yeah, that movie's garbage. That movie's a bad movie.
Watch it and give a real analysis on it. Wes, what's your favorite movie then? If we insist on doing this,
Oh yeah, let's go through our favorite movies.
I was just gonna. It's not my favorite movie, but the last animated probably. Actually, no, I was watching Cowboy Bebop the other day. That's a
an
great show.
old
I
cut.
didn't finish watching that. But before that, I watched The Witcher, Nightmare of the Wolf or something. That was really good.
Really,
actually.
I started.
And it didn't
watching
have any of the. That didn't have any of the all of the what would you say like all the characters explaining their emotions and stuff. It was just
Yeah.
bam, bam, bam,
It's too
bam,
much.
tits and ass and monster ass.
Hell yeah,
Hell yeah,
dog.
monster ass. That's what you want. You want that monster booty.
No, that's
Gotta
not
get
true.
a,
That's a selling point for
lesson
me. I'm
that's
gonna
just
watch that
like
now.
swinging dick. Sure.
If there's no full shots of monster cheeks, then I'm gonna come for you.
I'm pretty sure there was like a vampire. There was some vampire titties. I
No,
think.
vampires don't count. Those are just people.
Yeah, they're people.
Well, I don't.
I
What
honestly-
do you mean they're people?
They're just
like
humans, though.
like some werewolf
needs to
ass.
be like a
They're not. They're
needs
vampires.
to be like a drowner ass, though. Yeah, but they're
Yeah, but they look like they look like
physiologically they're just humans.
No, they don't, because like if they make it's like
Right,
it's all an illusion.
yeah, that's
They-
right. Witcher, yeah, they're like bat creatures. yeah.
Vampires, yeah. Because there's like
Ah,
heaps
true.
of different types of like vampires in the Witcher universe too. But like traditional vampires, I guess, just humans that like to piss blood. I guess I don't know.
Did you ever watch Buffy,
No, never.
the Vampire Slayer?
No.
What's Charm?
The vampires in that they just look like people with Down syndrome.
That's
It's so
not
fucking weird.
quite true, but it's. I tell you what, you're sneaking up on the truth a little bit there. I will give you that.
They don't look good though. They look fucking weird.
Down syndrome. What show are we talking about here?
Uh,
Buffy the Vampire
Buffy-
Slayer.
Buffy
It's a
the Vampire
spin-off
Slayer.
of Charmed, isn't it?
No.
What's it a spin-off of?
It's its own show.
Or am I thinking of
It
Angel
was-
being
it was a
spin-off
movie.
of, like Buffy?
Of Buffy. Yeah, that's what you're thinking of. It was a movie in like the 80s,
Really?
and then they remade it into like a
They
sort
do
of
have
darker.
Down syndrome. I'll post it in the chat so you guys can.
Thanks, man.
I think we both know what they look like.
Yeah, I know what they look like. I don't know. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I'm thinking of like Charmed
Hang on.
demons and the way they look.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Did you? I always hate
it's in
in
Discord.
Supernatural how
It's in it's in Discord.
that one's not as bad as some of the ones
That's
in the show
okay.
though. That one's alright. I always hated in Supernatural how they were so lazy with what the demons looked like. It was just black smoke. I wish they actually had some like.
No, I like that because the demons are just people
But I
who
want-
turned into demons and possess people.
Yeah, but make them look cool. Make them look dope. Give them.
But they have
fucking
other
biceps.
monsters that look dope.
And,
They have wraiths and shit.
Have you seen what the devil looks like in Bill and Ted? What is it?
Is
Bogus
it
Journey?
Dave Grohl?
No.
That dude looks hectic. Like, here, I'll pull him up. But that's what I wanted to see.
The devil from Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Nah, Satan in Supernatural is toit. That dude rocks. He plays a good Satan. He's in Dexter. I've been watching that recently as well. Which is okay. Dexter's the Trinity Killer arc is really good, but I don't think either of you guys have seen it, so
Apparently it's amazing,
Destiny?
so I do need to get around to watching it.
it's not amazing.
Wait, what'd you
It's
say?
like-
Dexter.
Yeah, Dexter. It's good.
I've seen
I don't
the,
know. It's no Breaking Bad or.
You know what?
whatever
You know what I'm
the
watching
good
now?
shows
Actually,
are.
I'm pretty sure you told me to watch this years ago. It was actually Sopranos. And that's
You're
a show-
just now watching The Sopranos. I
Yeah, I know.
The Sopranos is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's so
Really
good.
good. Yeah, it is really good. The casting,
Who's your
really,
fa-
all the
Who's your favorite mobster then?
it's the young guy.
Carmela kind of guy. What, Christopher?
Yeah, Christopher. Yeah,
Come on, T. You know, don't need to be doing all that.
I'm only like 10 episodes in because they do go for like an hour each episode, but I'm enjoying it. Really enjoying it.
Yeah, it's often renowned as the greatest show of all time, and you know what? I'll probably back that up. Honestly.
See? Alright, now quickly look in chat. Look at that devil. Damn. That's a real
Yeah, and you
devil.
want all the demons in Supernatural to look like that. This big
that
red,
dude.
horned, like bull-headed motherfucker. It wouldn't be very subtle.
His
He
penis.
looks
all the-
fucking sick
All
though.
the plot lines about him being like possessing and then not knowing who's possessed, I think, would be a little bit redundant.
Yeah, but if they
They'd
give
be
him
like,
true
oh.
final form, Dragon Ball style, you know?
I suppose they do
Yeah.
reference that they have like lion heads and stuff in their like true forms, though. The angels talk.
Yeah, isn't
about
that isn't that angels? That look
Well,
like
yeah,
that?
but like
Yeah.
Lucifer is an angel. He's he's the devil. He's an
Yeah,
angel.
true.
Fallen
Fallen
angel.
angel.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
Fallen angel.
Yeah.
Someone has been studying their history.
Yeah, I'm a born again Catholic. That's something we can
Isn't-
talk about. I'm born
Isn't
again
the
Catholic.
isn't the with
Christian,
Jehovah's
so.
Witness when Lucifer went to hell and became a fallen angel? That's what caused World War One.
World War One.
Yeah.
When Lucifer. Sorry, so he was. That doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
what? Yeah, what?
I don't know, man. It's Jehovah's Witnesses. That's what I
Uh,
heard. That's what
Yeah, Jehovah's
I
Witnesses
heard back in the day.
are pretty cool. One of them was one of my neighbors was a Jehovah's Witness. I never knew, but they left a letter in my mailbox pleading with me to turn to the light of Jehovah or whatever. But
Did you?
not
Pleading.
no dice. Yes, I did.
I did. Oh, okay.
Then I got a different letter telling me not to do that. So
It's
yeah,
like you're
I just do what the most
banned.
recent piece of mail tells me to do.
Yeah, you go. I guess I'm out of it then.
They found out. You
Has
found
been
out all your sins, and they forbade you. Sorry.
Is that how religion works?
Oh, of course, man.
Yeah.
You want to be.
Yeah, as soon as they realize that's why you go into confession and they just judge you on that. And as soon as they're like, nah, this guy's dumb. Get him out of this church.
Yeah, I don't know. Why
him
don't
out.
the police just build a fake church with fake priests, and then just dudes will come in and just be like, "Yeah, I like raped a bunch of kids," and they'll be like, "Got him, got his ass." This isn't a church. This is just a fucking building, bro.
Good job, officer.
It's just
Another case closed.
it's just a fucking warehouse that says confession.
It's just a
on the
church.
outside.
It's just-
No,
it's
it's
just
like they just
It says
build a
written on the
church.
outside.
No, it's just crudely written on a cardboard, like bit of
Just
cardboard.
police station is crossed out with a pen. And
Yeah,
marker.
it's
yeah.
outside of
It's
it.
like
yeah.
a church.
Church, confessional church.
Sharpie.
No judgment here, not even from God.
Do I have paint on this computer? I'll try and draw what I'm thinking of here.
What the fuck? What? Firstly, what kind of computer would you have that it doesn't have paint on it? That'd be some insane Russian like.
It does have paint. I don't know.
That's crazy
I
OS.
thought paint was a thing of the fucking early 2000s, man.
Just an Ubuntu operating system computer that you've got.
He's built it.
Trying
Right.
to
from
express your deepest desires. This is kind of coming out of left field. You're trying to paint something on paint, but you haven't tried to express the idea verbally at all yet, as far as I'm aware. You're just skipping straight to being like, let me draw my feelings.
No. I was talking about.
Everyone just draw their feelings real quick.
No, I was talking about like the crudely, like the piece of cardboard. I was just going to draw it. Some props.
Picture
You're
that.
just going to draw your feelings about something completely different.
Just gonna draw this.
You guys
Do you
ever
ever
do
do that in
therapy, or what's been going on?
I've been to therapy before. I never drew my feelings. I usually just talked about it. So
Missed a step then. Didn't get all the way through the course.
now the guy he looked at my hands and realized I wasn't an artist. And he's like, "Yeah, don't even worry about it, brother."
Don't you worry about it, you are an
Not gonna
artist, man. You're musical as hell.
No, but a visual artist.
Yeah, okay, you got me there. You can make, you know.
Yeah, so he got me in the beat lab instead. We
Oh,
made
yeah?
some fire tracks.
Made some, made some fire tracks to express your feelings.
Yeah, it's like, man, this is heat. This is how you really feel? Damn, that shit's
Damn.
dark.
It was just
Keep talking about
scream.
rolling up on the block,
Oh yeah,
busting
it
caps.
was like a gangster rap, was it? As they say, as the
fusion gangster rap Korean pop, from what I remember.
Beg your pardon?
It's trying something new. I was trying something new.
I want to be
Fusion.
into Korean pop, but I just can't. You know what I mean? I want to love K-pop. I want to be that guy.
I think one of our friends is hardcore into K-pop these days.
I liked K-pop back in
Hardcore
the
into
day.
K-pop.
Yeah, man.
I got into
I
like
got a few
Big
ideas
Bang.
what it might be. Yeah.
Big Bang,
CSV or whatever.
B2ST, B2ST, yeah, Beast. Big Bang was good. That's some fucking bangers.
It's good. I
What-
mean,
I don't know
Wait,
what that is. It's some abstract art right there. You should put that in a
that's my
museum.
feelings drawn. I drew my feelings. And I must say,
I'm not. I
I
don't want to
managed-
explain that. It's just-
I managed to draw my feelings. Don't explain it. It's a secret. My feelings are my personal business. I managed to draw my feelings
Keep
a
this
long
close to the
time
chest.
before Wes managed to draw a police station. with
It's not a police station.
Oh,
Just-
what?
You'll see.
Okay.
You'll see. Hang on.
This is okay. So you didn't try to explain it verbally. I'm excited now. I want to know what. I want to know what's coming up.
Are you doing more? More?
How do I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to. So I just saved it to my computer, and I'm trying to figure out how to. Hang on. No worry.
Jesus
Where's
Christ! Just use the snipping tool and like snip it out.
Detective Wes is on the case.
Great. In the meantime, you guys ever watch the special features on the Lord of the Rings DVDs? Those are the best.
No, I didn't. I've seen that interview though with where I can't remember what's his name.
Here
Is
it
it
is.
Dominic. I can't remember his last name. the actor who plays Mary.
He plays Mary. No, I don't know which one you're talking about.
He's like, he
took you
interviews
that long
Elijah
to-
Wood.
Elijah Wood.
Yeah, and he pretends to be a German like interviewer, and it's pretty funny. He just like asks him
Right.
bizarre questions.
Right.
Are we talking about Elijah Wood movies now, are we?
Yeah,
Lord
Spy
of the Rings
Kids, man.
special.
Did Spy? Oh, he is in
Kids
Spy
3.
Kids. That's right.
Yeah, he's in Spy Kids 3 or whatever.
That's
3D.
3D. That's that
3D.
movie scared the shit out of me as a kid.
Maybe
I'll
Don't
give
ask
you
me why.
Elijah
I
Wood
never
3D.
I never
So why
liked
did it
I
scare
never
you?
liked the 3D one.
No, I think that maybe as a impressionable young kid, the movie coming at me scared me. I don't know.
That's the
And
funniest
Spy
fucking
Kids-
thing I've ever heard.
Spy Kids 2 has Steve Buscemi in it. Which is
Does it?
crazy. Yeah.
Is it crazy that Steve Buscemi,
It's crazy.
film actor Steve
That's crazy.
Buscemi, was in a film?
He was in Spy Kids 2.
Yep, wild, crazy, man.
And he made what did he do? He created like animal combos or something like that. He spliced animals together. Some shit like that. It was crazy.
Yep, this
What a
is
movie.
the part of the pod where we recap the plot to films, but very badly. We don't quite films that we don't quite remember. Well, what else was Elijah Wood in then? If we're doing an Elijah Wood, 'cause
Really.
I tagged
Deep
it, those
Deep
two.
Impact.
Deep
Impact.
Green Street Hooligans. Great movie.
Oh, he was in Green Street Hooligans. That was a good movie.
He was in
Charlie
Dirk
Hunnam-
Gently's
Charlie-
Holistic Detective Agency. That's a television
That was a TV show.
That show's whack, man. Holy fuck.
Oh,
Whack? You don't
there was
like
this
it?
one.
I didn't say that. I just said it's whack.
There was this one movie I watched with him in it, and I remember I was stoned at the time, and it generally made me so uncomfortable I had to turn it off. Because it was like a first-person slasher movie
Someone who looked
from
like
his
Elijah
eyes.
Wood, and you're a homophobe.
I think it was called like Maniac. I think it was Maniac, and it was generally so uncomfortable that I had to switch it off. Because it was all from his perspective, and you see him murder people like
do you
first
think-
person, and it's really weird. And
Do you
I
think it
was
was
so
because
stoned.
you were-
I actually,
Do you think it was because you were stoned or because it was?
I think it was genuine. From what I remember of it, it was genuinely fucking creepy, and I didn't like the fact that it was from first person, and that plus being stoned made me feel like I was like watching something that I shouldn't see, and so I just had to turn it off because it was giving me the heebie-jeebies. It was ruining my high a bit. I don't know why I started watching it.
Nice. That's a funny expression. All right, let's take a look at the Elijah Wood filmography. Lord of the Rings. He was in Back to the Future 2. That was his first role, apparently.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa.
He was in Lord of the Rings 2 and 3. He was in Green Street 2. The Good Son. Have we seen all of these? I'm
I haven't seen the good stuff.
starting to drop
I
off.
haven't seen The Good Son. No.
Okay, have you seen The Faculty, the 1998 classic?
Oh
The
yeah,
Faculty?
that's
You've
a
seen
fucking
it.
that's a classic movie. That freaked me out as a kid,
I've
and I
never heard
rewatched it
this
when I was
movie.
older. It's like
Yeah.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but like 90s edition.
Oh,
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's so 90s. I fucking love that movie.
I did
The
not,
CGI
I've
is
never heard
terrible
of it.
to today's standards, but
He was in Deep Impact. He was in The Hobbit. He was in No Man of God recently. He was in The Last Witch Hunter with Vin Diesel.
oh, Vin Diesel. That's
So
right.
about
He
family,
was, spoilers.
hunting witches
Spoilers.
as well.
He was the bad guy.
He
He was
was
Vin's
in
friend, but
Happy
betrayed
Feet,
him.
quite famously. He was in a film called Maniac, Spy Kids 3.
There it
he
is.
was in
That's
Eternal
the one.
Sunshine. He was in Flipper in 1996. He was the lead in Flipper. I didn't remember that at all.
What the fuck's Flipper?
What's Flipper about?
You
is
don't
that
know
a dolphin
Flipper?
movie?
Yes. It's like
There was
Free
another
Willy,
dolphin
but it's
movie,
like
wasn't
Flipper, the
Free
dolphin.
Willy. Oh, Free Willy was a whale,
I
wasn't it?
didn't know he was. Oh my god! And is that fucking? That's and also the most Aussie bloke ever. Hang on, what's his name? He avoided taxes.
Hogan is the
Paul
man
Hogan. Yeah.
he avoided taxes.
Oh, Paul Hogan.
That's the most
He
famous
avoided
thing you
tax.
could think of about Paul Hogan. Not he was a crocodile hunter, just like
That-
that
yeah.
famous tax.
No, he
evader.
wasn't
Yeah,
Crocodile
yeah.
Hunter. That
Yeah, that's
Crocodile
Steve
Hunter
Irwin.
was
Come on, bro.
Steve
Yeah,
Irwin.
Steve Irwin,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was Crocodile
Ghost of
Dundee.
Shit. That's
Yeah.
right,
God
he's
damn.
dead.
Fucking. You should leave this country right now. Not knowing that.
Is Paul Hogan dead? No, he's
No,
not
Paul
dead.
Hogan's not
I
dead.
think so.
Thank God.
It'll
Thank
let's
God, we
take some
can't
bets.
lose two of the crocodile,
be
the
buried
best
in a,
crocodile people in Australia. Have you seen the second Crocodile Dundee, where he takes on like a Mexican cartel or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, Crocodile Dundee in the city
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking great, baby.
It was alright. I wouldn't say it
This-
was great.
he takes him in- It was awesome. He takes him out in the bush. He starts like basically going Arnie on them.
I don't know if
I
it's
think
great.
actually I can't remember.
I don't know if it's
Can't
great.
remember if he does do that.
That's not
Smokes his
probably the word.
stogie, if you will, out in the bush, out
That's
in the
it.
bloody wilderness.
What else is Elijah? There was another movie that I really liked with him in it. Come to Daddy. That was a really good one too.
I was looking at that. I haven't seen it.
It was a good. Elijah Wood does a lot of horror movies now because I think he runs a horror movie company or something like that, like an independent one.
I think he just does that because he's good at looking scared.
That's true. He's like
I don't know. He's
resting
also
his
good
face.
looking scared.
Eyes,
Oh,
Yeah, he's resting
he was
his
in
face.
Sin,
Every
Sin
time.
City as well. And he
That's
played
right. He
that.
was too. I forgot about that.
The Moiderer in Sin City.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
What are you doing?
You can tell someone was off about him as soon as he comes on screen.
Well, he
Actually-
appears as a murderer and exclusively. He doesn't.
Yeah.
appear as a
Actually,
You could
villain.
tell some. You could just tell from like some of the, not so smart minds not realize it, but I could tell.
Some of the less perceptive people. Sure, we won't name any names. There are certain people here right now, currently involved in the podcast. That we
I actually
won't
haven't
name.
I actually haven't
It's
seen.
not me, and it's not named.
I actually haven't seen the movies, so
No, that's
Exactly.
okay. You can just read Goodnight Moon again. Wes, don't worry about it. We're not going to make you watch any difficult literature.
Yeah.
difficult literature. What?
Yeah. Anyway,
All right.
movie reviewing, we suck at it. It's awful. So let's move on.
There
to
we go.
Wes.
You just have no
Let's see-
faith. You just have no faith.
Let's hit
I
the.
reckon we
Let's hit
I'm,
the.
I'm trying to.
Point Break,
draw
what do you
Elijah
think
Wood.
of
Hang
it?
on.
Oh, for God's sake! All right, Nate, got a story then that you can dig us out of this hole with while Wes draws
All right.
Elijah Wood on paint, presumably.
No one else is going to say. I like it. You can- a story, you say?
Someone else. Yeah.
Well, I really felt like watching Point Break the other day, so I did.
Yeah, the
And
remake.
it's
God.
just as not the definitely not. I haven't seen the remake, and I refuse.
You haven't seen it?
To watch
It's
the
not.
remake.
It's like
No.
exactly what you think it is, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's exactly.
I just said it
what
was like
you
more about
think it is.
stunting than it was about surfing, and it just doesn't do it with me. Just doesn't do it for me.
It's yeah.
You need the crash of the waves in the background. You need that bodacious bodies. Yeah.
I maintain that if Swayze hadn't died, they would have just made Point Break 2, in which he paddles to New Zealand. And it's like, sucker, idiot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna paddle to New Zealand, so I paddled to New Zealand.
Fucking idiot.
I think Keanu Reeves in that movie when he tosses it's gonna cut where he tosses his badge into the sea, and then it's just him running back to grab it, and he realizes like, what the fuck? I'm
He's
like
like,
gonna
oh,
be
shit.
jobless after this. Like I still need a job
Well, why does he leave the FBI? Because he wants to play pro football.
because he's a surfer now. He doesn't want to play pro football. I think he just doesn't believe in I don't know.
Sure, the justice
Actually-
system anymore.
Yeah, because his man he didn't get his man. So that's it.
I'm sorry to interrupt this all insightful reenactment or
This is a
recount
deep
of-
analysis of
deep analysis of Point Break, but my
Point Break.
portrait of Elijah Wood is in the chat if you guys want to just
Yeah,
Yes.
it's dog shit.
Yeah, man, we saw it. We just weren't going to say anything. We're going to.
I think I really-
He doesn't have
really-
curly hair. Why'd you draw with curly hair?
Yeah, he does. Oh no, okay, it was more.
By
of
the
Frodo.
way-
there you go.
When you post a picture in Discord, I'm able to see what you named it, and you named it Frodo.
Frodo.
Which is a hilarious thing for you to name it. Yes, I mean it looks vaguely anti-Semitic.
Yeah, it
it's
does.
Very,
Yeah, you
like,
have a bit of
I
a
don't know.
nose.
I can't.
He's a lot.
It's beyond description.
I was gonna draw a dick too, but I took the
He
higher
looks-
road.
He looks. Yeah, well, you left a lot of negative space. I will say that. He takes about
Yeah,
3% of the left top corner of the page.
yeah, he's just hiding up there in the corner.
Even though he could have adjusted that on paint in literally a second and a half.
No, I mean, not about that life.
Sure, not that tech savvy. He looks. I don't know. He looks
Look at him. Look at the way
overweight
the
and
at the
paralysis
distance.
causingly skinny at the same time.
Looking down the distance. He's got a bit of a cross eye too. I like it.
Yeah, he
His
does.
eyes aren't
He's not
nearly big
looking
enough.
straight.
Tell me what, you're complimenting your own work. All right. You guys riff out a bit about The Sopranos while I do my own Elijah Wood drawing for comparison.
I
don't think
I haven't
I don't
seen
think
The Sopranos, so I actually can't
Jesus
riff at all.
fucking Christ, what's wrong with you?
I've been meaning to watch a lot of those classic shows like The Wire and Sopranos. I just haven't got around to it.
Before you watch The Sopranos, honestly.
Apparently
Why not?
The Wire's pretty shit.
Yeah.
The Wire gets shit. It like turns shit.
No, I've seen Breaking Bad though. You know, seen that old
All right,
classic.
do a Breaking Bad sort of.
Do you know what it's
What
actually?
about? Been
pre-
rewatching X-Files actually. Now that is a show.
That's true. I went. But quickly, just I think Better Call Saul is actually overrated. Not my cup of tea.
I haven't seen it.
Very good.
So can't talk about it.
I thought it was the Saul bits. Like the show is called Better Call Saul, and the bits with Saul in it were probably the worst parts of the show. However, it's called Better Call Mike. Now I've got a TV show.
Better call Mike Ehrmantraut.
Yeah, Trout.
There's not a lot of stakes because you know that dude's not going down in the. You know what I mean? You know nobody's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
down in
exactly.
the show.
You know he's not gonna die. Yeah.
No, fuck Better Call Saul.
Also-
We can munch my nutsack. That show fucking sucks.
Like kind of a spoiler for Cyberpunk, but they have Adam Smasher. I don't know if you know who that is. Is that his name, Adam Smasher?
Jesus
I think so.
Christ.
But they have him in the show, and he's a character in the game, and so they bring him into the show, and you know that because he's in the game and the show's a prequel, you know that's he's just gonna fuck everyone up when they introduce him.
There's
So
no
you're just
way
like,
he
oh, well.
doesn't, yeah.
Yeah, there's no way he
Get out
doesn't.
of
Did
here.
you play?
Yeah,
Did you play Cyberpunk?
I never played it.
Dominic?
I played.
No, I never played it.
I played it on PlayStation 4 to start off with, and there was some pretty funny bugs, but there was some during these like really just on inopportune times. Like there was one where there's this really emotional scene where you're in a car, and one of the characters you're with is like, I don't know, I think he's dying or something like that, and the guy for some reason had his gun glitched out, so it was always in his hand, but it wasn't. It was like almost attached to his hand. And he kept holding his head, but it looked like he was just pointing this gun to his temple the entire time while he was having this like very emotional conversation. And I just couldn't take the scene seriously.
Was there any
It was
like?
fuck-
So obviously, you know, like, glitches like that are pretty funny, and you can sort of look past them. But like, were there any
Yeah.
like game-breaking glitches in?
there
first
was
release, or-
one. There was one that was really frustrating. Where I can't remember what they're called, but they're these like basically like guys that fucked up their faces really bad, and they just have heaps of implants in their faces, and they look like spiders almost. And there's this really tense scene where you're trying to buy this robot, and the deal like goes south sort of thing, and you like dive over the back of the couch, and you're like about to get into a gunfight with all these dudes, and for me, this thing kept happening. I had to restart the whole fucking mission so that I could get past it. As soon as I dive behind the counter and like go to fight, none of them were hostile, so they just end up just going into like just walking around and like in their normal routines. And it was so fucking funny. It was funny at first because it was just so like it was just weird, but after like it just refused
That
to
is
get going.
mine
and
is so much better than that.
No, I couldn't get past the fucking level because I couldn't kill them, so I couldn't actually leave the mission. So I had to restart the whole mission before I could move on. But it was pretty funny. Watching them T-pose fly away as well is really funny.
My drawing was 1,000 times better, man. I'm sorry to admit.
No, now that I'm back, I can save the rest of the cast to finish drawing Elijah Wood. And I don't know what you guys were talking about. I sort of zoned out. But,
I was talking about Cyberpunk.
It needed to be more. So they need a little more back and forth from you guys there, Wes. So
What do you mean?
Waiting for
He's talking about a
Just
specific broken part of the game that I don't know. He's talking about. I was like, oh yeah, I know that. That happened to me as well, bro.
You could say
lie to
something
people?
different.
What do you mean?
Yes, you could lie. You could easily lie. You could just say, "Yeah, man, fucking
was
I hate it
actually-
when games don't work." Do you ever,
Well, was
do you
it-
ever play
was it-
freaking?
Actually, how do you feel about the new Call of Duty?
I was about to
I've
say,
not
like,
played the new Call of Duty, but it's not better than Modern Warfare 2. See,
No,
just a
absolutely not.
lie.
I was
See,
about
you
to.
agree.
I was about to say though, like, The Witcher had some like pretty hilarious glitches when it first came out too.
The Witcher 3, The Witcher 1?
Witcher 3.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Yeah,
a
Witcher
classic.
2 I had never had any issues with. Witcher 3 did, though.
Witcher 2,
Must
the
have been a new
issue with
engine.
Witcher 2 is that it fucking sucks. That was my issue with it.
I like the Witcher 2. I thought it was stupidly hard to start off with, and then as soon as you got like a bit leveled up,
Oh, stupidly hard to start off with. Look, I don't want to... Look,
then it was easy.
let's just say I think the demons from Buffy the Vampire Slayer designed the controls on that game.
Polish people?
Yep, Polacks. Idiots.
Are you saying that Polish people are...
Okay, well, that's a bit of little technical difficulties there, and we're back.
I shouldn't have said that.
I think it's probably time for.
Polish people are
What's
fine.
I think
What's
it's
the
time
least
for some.
offensive slur?
Yeah.
I was just about to say
What's
the
it-
N word like really loudly, but I'm glad I didn't.
Say it, you coward. You absolute fucking coward.
Just say it. I haven't given you the pass, but you can say it.
You don't even have the pass to give out, bro. You're doing kind of like.
What do you mean I don't have
yeah?
the pass to get out?
Different kind.
Yeah, I
bro.
can give out... you never give him the pass now. That's it. You know what?
It was
You
on
were
the
in
cards,
waiting.
off
You were
the
in
cards.
like... Yeah, it was on the... He applied for one, and I was going to get back to him, you know, but I've just been a bit busy, but you know what?
Who
Declined.
applied for one? What?
You did. You applied
You-
for one. We all know it. Because
You applied for an N-word pass.
You obviously applied for one. You just said that you were going to say it as loud as you possibly could.
Yeah. I was
is-
gonna. But it doesn't
gonna
mean I was applying for the pass. I was gonna say it anyway. I don't need no pass, bro.
You're
I'm
gonna,
an adult.
You're going to disguise it. Just say it, but disguise it as a sneeze. Pretend like you're coughing.
Yeah.
No, man, I can't.
See,
No,
just-
the moment's gone now.
Okay, how about this? I'll count down from 3, and then you say it. But I'll add a beep whether you say it or not, so it seems like you say it. So you might as well say it. 3, 2, 1. I can't believe you said it. You absolute monster. You pirate of the 7 seas. You'll pay for it. I'm not even going to beep it. I lied.
Anyway,
I've
let's
stitched you up.
why don't we go back to 4chan and any advice there or?
I'm done with 4chan advice. Those guys are on their own now.
Those
Nah,
guys
it's
are on their own now?
No, come on, come on. There might be some goldies.
I need dual consent before I do anything terrible, like force someone to look at 4chan.
I'm not.
You don't have mine.
Yeah, you have mine, and you're a person, so.
3 fit. Okay,
Whoa, what does that mean?
Alright, let's go to random and see what
What am I then? Oh, classic thing.
Alright,
Oh, you missed out on-
4chan's random
went-
board. This appears to be a board where you
let's-
post images from young women's social media profiles. Someone talking about why they don't follow religion. This one is AI generated art and pornography. This one looks like it's a Nate Shepherd post. It reads, and I quote, this is not me voluntarily slaying this slur, it's just, I quote, "You are all faggots, and everyone posting here get what he deserves."
That's the classic Nate Shepherd quote there.
See, isn't that entertaining?
Here's some here's someone asking for advice, which I think we can, I'll sneak this one in for Wes. Why do I not feel high when I take diazepam?
Well, shoving up your bum for starters isn't the right way to take it. So,
Pretty sure you can keister it. The only thing I know about diazepam is that
why can't I
it stops
fucking-
you from shaking. Is that it? And so you can fire a sniper rifle really quickly without having to worry about shaking.
I don't know. It seems to be implying that he took it in order to get high.
Yeah, I think that's what he. That's what he said.
It's supposed to make you high. It's supposed to make you relaxed and sleepy. Which
there's
is
no
kind of
sniper
what
rifle
high
involved.
is.
Bro, why can't I get on the 4chan? What's going on?
Because you don't know
You
that
got-
it's .org
'cause you-
instead of .com. Because you're a fucking normie.
Yeah, you know.
So some advice from the guy who can't get high from diazepam says just smoke weed and sprinkle some K into it, and it gets you fucked up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But he says be
yourself
careful
into
of
a K-hole.
K-holes. Have you ever been into a K-hole? Or
I've never taken ket, so.
ever taken Ket? Wes, ever taken Ket?
Not to my knowledge.
Did you, s-
Not
Did
to
you
your
smoke-
knowledge. but
didn't you
just
didn't you smoke
do
meth
every
once
pill
accidentally?
that you find. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Wes?
Wes. Talking to Wes. Did you smoke meth once? Accidentally?
No, that wasn't me. That was another friend of ours. I willingly
Pretty sure that was...
allegedly meth, but
I
You
also
willingly
have
took.
taken meth before, accidentally.
I haven't...
I was told that it was
speed, which is like
yeah,
it's the same
me too.
thing, basically.
Yeah,
so it's not like I was that
Yeah.
tricked.
me too.
I feel like
It was
I was-
No, I'm
days.
talking- I'm-
Sucked.
I was talking about when you smoked that weed, and then you went home.
Oh
and then
yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, I forgot about that. No, that was I don't know what that was. It was like fly spray or something.
Just huffing.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
No, because I'm comparing it to like how I was when I actually did
Yeah.
take speed, which apparently did have meth in it, and it was nothing like the time you're talking about. That
Yeah,
just
true.
was flocked. So, advice on how to score meth? Anyone? What?
How do you score meth? If I was to be so inclined, I'm not sure I'd even know where to start. I live in the big city. I suppose I could just go and try. You know what I mean?
Just go to a low income area, man. And I'm sure it'll come to you. To be honest,
I go to a low income area. I just end up at my house.
we'll go outside and it'll come to you, man. Just scream at the top of your lungs, "I need meth," and it'll come to you.
I guess I live pretty close to a police station. Is that a problem, or do you think that's I shouldn't?
Well, I mean, I think you're right thinking, man.
Yeah, I
I
suppose
just do it.
You might be right.
I'll just go for it, man. Shoot your shot. Really want
I
it that
guess.
bad?
But must say I'm having a pretty good time hanging out with you guys. I've been having a bit of a terrible week.
Well, what's been
Yeah,
happening?
It's only just
I
started,
just- I just been cruising around trying to get because I sound a bit. I'm certain I sound fucking garbage right now because my other mic broke, and the C words at JB Hi-Fi refused to
Yes.
For
The counts.
well no
The counts.
Counts,
The counts of
counts,
JB Hi-Fi.
that counts,
the
yeah.
counts at JB Hi-Fi
The clocks.
refused to return my deserved money without this long fight. You know, do you ever just cruise around in a terrible mood,
Look
just
at-
being like, man, I hope somebody like starts a fist fight with me. Man, jeez, I hope somebody actually like tries to start a physical altercation with me for no reason right now. That'd be fantastic. I've been feeling like that for a week solid.
You should take
praying
a
someone
little,
wants to throw some fucking hands.
just take a quick holiday to King's Cross.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and just walk, yeah, and just walk around around the streets. Don't go anywhere. Just walk the streets, and someone will try to start you.
Pop the
Just
shirt
swing-
off and like
swinging
Yeah.
chains.
Yeah, swing chains
that
with
might
gangs, like
dissuade someone
80s
from
gangs.
fighting.
Yeah, just walking down the street, swinging your chain, just like eyeballing everyone while whistling to yourself as well.
Whistling
I
Dixie.
like it.
Listen, Dixie. I've never I don't know, I've never really fought anyone
You gotta-
properly though. Remember
gotta wear
when
those-
we got into a fight outside of the police station with those like legitimately 14-year-olds were like
When I got jumped,
coming
they weren't
at us?
legitimately 14. They fucking were piling out in cars and shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
that
some
was-
of the youngest of them was like preposterous. There was like a literal child who was just like trying to square up.
I'm pretty
It
sure
was so
one of
funny.
them was like 18 and 19. Oh, two of them were like 18, 19.
Well, yeah, it was like
And
a
then-
collection of those losers that hang out with
Yeah.
like 11. You know what I mean? Like a
Yeah, yeah,
15-year-old who's just like the king of a band of 11-year-olds. It was that sort of
All I
situation.
remember is that I was absolutely blasted, and I like had already been punched twice, and I got up and immediately like my face was like my lip was busted open, and I was bleeding, and I was just like kind of had that feeling where like nobody makes me bleed my own blood, and so I just wanted to take them all on, and I said that I was like,
I
we can
remember
take
that.
them all these cunts, and then you just like you and our buddy just dragged me away, and I'm kind of thankful for that because yeah, there's no way I could fight. Although it was a
No,
weak
we-
punch, it was a shit punch.
We could have
actually was-
taken them, but we like I say, in order to get through the rabble and to our victory, we would have had to beat up a 14-year-old. We would have had to do
Hey.
that.
I wouldn't have cared at the time, to be honest.
There
I'd throw
would
that
have been something
motherfucker around.
satisfying about it, you know what I mean?
I would have thrashed
Someone's,
that
you
motherfucker.
know, he clearly hadn't learned the lesson the hard way, so the easy way. So, you know, he had to learn it the hard way.
Did to cave in his fucking skull. Yeah.
Oh my god! Just dust your hands
I'll
up.
take
peel your boot out of bits of his like
Yeah.
skull. It's like, well, that's the education
Give him the
system's
old,
another fair. I'm doing my
just give him the old like,
Again.
give him the old cell block 99 treatment. Just the foot on the back of the hand and scrape across the ground.
Oh,
That's the
God.
fucking. That's the best. The best line in any movie might be him being like, "I'm executing Eleazar," and then being like, "No, don't do that."
Yeah, that's
Just like being very honest, like, "What are you doing in there?"
Yeah, what are you
I
doing now?
am
Don't do that.
executing Eleazar. He's just smashing his head in with against the toilet with his foot.
Yeah.
Just very honest man, being like, "Yep, here's the score."
I still love that night when we were like, when we were stoned watching that movie, and the sound from the bass
All
with
the
every
way to
crunch,
the fucking-
it was just
crunchy
felt it,
punch. Man.
felt it through your whole body.
Shook my bones. That was the same day that I ate a fucking is it panna cotta? That's the bread, like Italian bread dessert, and you can buy
Panna
them
cotta. Panna cotta's like a custard sort of thing.
is it? No, what am I thinking of? It's like a bread, Italian bread dessert of some kind. It's like
Could be, maybe it's like a
panettone.
panna cotta
It's
inside
panettone.
it. Anyway, panettone.
It's called panettone. You can buy these big ones at fucking Aldi, and I just got absolutely munged on, you know, on cannabis, and I ate a whole fucking one of those. But I get really bad heartburn when I eat bread, and I
Yeah.
ate like a whole fucking legitimate 2 kilograms of panettone, and I was in medical danger. I was like, felt like my organs had bread wrapped, like some kind of bread snake was killing me from the inside.
I've never
I
heard
still have
that.
very, very bad feelings about.
PTSD.
Are you allergic to
I
gluten
do.
or
I'm like,
some shit?
I'm like some sort of gluten intolerant. So if I eat bread, I get like
Yeah.
heartburn to the max. But
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was absolutely
Yeah, okay.
absurd. It was just like just drinking a cup of poison. It was so bad.
But it tasted good though.
At the time, but he just kept shoving bread in my mouth. And I suppose I'll just say his name and beep it. It was just like, yeah, man, have some more. It was just, yeah, and I was just like, got high and ate his family's entire panettone that I'm sure they had some plan for. They weren't just like, oh yeah, some stoned idiot will just eat this entirely like in one sitting. That's the plan for this panettone. No, it was like a full family-sized fucking dessert.
I'm gonna buy this
One of my-
panettone just so a friend comes around stoned and he wants to eat it. Yeah, obviously.
One of my favorite memories of him is me and you, Wes, coming home from when there was that club
Oh yeah, yeah.
in our hometown, and we were like, it was like 1 o'clock or something in the morning, and we're walking back, and we're just like outside the door, and we're like, I wonder if he's awake, and then when we hear like just echoing from his room, yeah. And then
Absolute beauty.
he opens the door and lets us in, and I wanted some I was hungry, and then we
Hummus.
like smoked up, you know, before we went
Want
to
some
bed.
hummus?
Yeah, and I wanted some hummus, and he wouldn't let me fucking eat the hummus. He's like, "No, I want that for breakfast." Like he kept telling me, he's just like, "Rest ye troubled mind."
troubled mind.
See, that's how you know he's a racist, is that he lets me, a white man, eat an entire Italian
Oh
panettone,
god.
you know, by
Yeah,
myself.
and
But
then-
you can't have one spoonful of hummus when you come into his home.
I wanted some hummus and some bread. Yeah, and he just kept telling me that, yeah, to rest me troubled mind. And then in the morning, because he said he wanted it on toast. And he's
Yeah,
like, I want
next
that for
morning.
toast in the morning.
Yeah.
He didn't fucking touch it. He's just like, no, I guess I didn't.
That's really funny. I like the way you do your impression of him makes him sound like he's a ghost. Rest in troubled mind.
That was how he exactly sounded.
No,
Like,
that is how
shit.
it sounded. Yeah.
That's pretty fucking funny.
Rest
I
in
have a memory of
troubled-
that club you were talking about, that bullshit place. I once went there,
Yeah.
and it was $10 to get in, which was a lot of money at the time.
At the
And
time,
they were like, yeah, $10 to get in each. And there was like 6 of us, and we're like, well, is it good up there? I mean, is there people up there? Is it popping? And he was like, yeah, man, it's popping. It's good. You should go check it out. So like, whatever. We pay the $10. We go up
Bobby
there.
Lowe.
Literally, there is nobody else in that entire club. It is an empty club. There's a DJ playing to nobody. So I go back down the stairs, and I'm just like, yeah, give me my money back. You just like con me into like going up to the stairs to this fucking literally empty
No
club.
go, bro.
And he was like, it doesn't work like that. You can't just like get a Big Mac and then lick it all over and then just come back and be like, hey,
What?
this was like, I didn't want this. And I was just like, yeah, but you can though. You literally you take a bite of the food and then you go back and be like, no, this is bullshit. They give you your money back. That is how it works.
100%.
And there was just 5 solid seconds of dead silence before he went, well, I'm still not giving you your money back.
Sorry.
I never saw that money again. But then they just went out of business, obviously, because what does the $50 make a difference? It's like, wow, get to stay in business for an extra 8 minutes, do you?
That place sucked anyway.
It fucking
place
did.
did
It
suck.
really sucked.
Never had a good time.
Remember when you got kicked out for falling down the stairs, Wes? That was pretty funny.
Yeah. In hindsight, I remember I was real pissed about that, but I got home and I was blind, and I was just like, what? Why they kicked me out? And now in hindsight, obviously I was maggoted.
I like to think that you really, really hurt yourself falling there, because I remember those stairs. There's like a big, like,
It was
steep.
like a 40-step staircase, like stone staircase. Like to
Get
think
to the
you really
toilets
hurt yourself,
too,
and they just dragged you from the bottom of the staircase to the door, and it's like, get out of here, you pisshead.
No. I
Get outta
fell
here.
down. Fell down the stairs, and then, like, maybe like 10 seconds later, I went to, like, talk to the people I was with, and they were like, out you go, drunkie. That's my story.
I was,
There was only about 4 of us left at the.
Yeah, because everyone that we went there with got kicked out.
Yeah.
and then they never returned, and then they went out of business. That's just there's a lesson out there for every bouncer in the country for listening. Look the other way. Just you know what I mean. Drunk people might buy the most drinks. You just need to
That's
what I mean?
totally right. Totally right.
Get a little. Be
And
checking
it's like-
your watch when somebody's thrown up in the corner, maybe from time to time. You might think,
And it wasn't like he tripped down the stairs because he was trying to like crash tackle someone down the stairs. He just missed a step.
Just a step, yeah. Whenever, and also those bouncers out there, whenever you see like a female getting roofied, you bet your bottom dollar you look the other way, mate. That's going to be good.
those guys are always at the club. They're some of your most loyal customers. Those
100%.
guys.
It's like
You go out of
Tuesday, yeah, Jimmy.
the nightclub, the club goes out of business. The roofiers go out of business.
Yes,
Yep.
the salt of the earth, roofiers,
Yeah, roofiers.
as
Yeah.
we call them. Anyway,
Roofiers.
I'd just like to make it clear that in no way does this podcast condone any criminal behaviour, up to and
No.
including.
Unless
The
you want to
drugging
roofie yourself.
Well,
your
that's
prerogative.
just taking drugs.
Unless you want to drug yourself, yeah, or hit yourself with a
that's
hammer
true.
to go to bed. That's pretty funny.
And that's criminal behaviour, I suppose. So yes, I completely step back everything I just said. We are fully in support of criminal behaviour, not including drugging people, but definitely including taking lots of drugs. What's your favourite drug, Wes?
Paracetamol.
Paracetamol. Wow,
It's a safe one. That's a safe answer.
that's a safe answer. Nate, what do you got? Favourite drug?
I was gonna say when you shit into a can or a
Jenkum,
jar.
I believe they call it.
Yeah, Jack. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, you let it sit in the sun for a bit, and then you huff that bad boy.
Jenkum. I've never tried Jenkum myself. I have. The closest I've ever come is I have sniffed petrol just to like gasoline,
kinda-
just to see what's
yeah.
going on with it. And I remember
Yeah,
seeing the man he's a very, very loving Christian family man now. And I remember just watching him just puff gasoline for 45 straight minutes.
I think we were passing it around. I think me and him were passing it.
No. So this is a different time. This is when we took another drug, the two of us, and he decided he was like, "Oi, boys, come over here," and he just started huffing petrol in front of us, and we're like, "What is going on? Like, why are you doing this?"
What
to
a
yourself?
cool guy.
Yeah, I joined him for a little bit. I was feeling it. I was feeling the vibes were there.
No,
So I
was just
joined
like,
in, had a couple of sniffs, and was like, "Woo, blast off!" Am I right?
What about
Rocket ships and
Look
fuel?
at that time you huffed WD-40, bro. That was
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah, the strong hallucinogen WD-40. That's worth huffing.
I didn't know.
That was. It just gave me a really big headache. It wasn't
Yeah,
good.
it's not drugs. Not everything is drugs. You can't just chew the inside of a fucking Walkman and be like, drugs.
Drugs. I'm feeling sparky.
I shoved this
I like it.
this power adapter up my ass. Drugs.
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 Do you guys remember iDosing? Now that was drugs. That was the
Oh yeah, like the audio shit.
Where you just like
Was that
put
it?
headphones on and sit in the dark and listen to
Yeah, yeah.
trippy prog fucking dubstep.
That was the
And it's meant to
stupidest
get
thing
you-
ever. Yeah.
It's meant to get
Yeah, I mean, like,
you
it was
high.
tripping.
That was so
tripping.
funny.
Joel-
It was so funny
Joel-
that we were just like,
Yeah.
oh, this is like heroin. Just like being
Yeah.
15, being like, oh
Yeah, yeah.
shit,
So
drugs.
cool, man.
There was one which I remember legitimately gave me a fucking heart attack because it's like this ambient noise for so long, and then it's just this graining, like saw sound. And I remember it actually did scare the shit out of me when I was doing it, and so I was like, "Damn, this shit does work." But it literally was just because it's a very sudden noise, it just comes out of nowhere, and I think that's very shocking. That's a very shocking thing.
Yep. And when you do cocaine, it's very shocking when you snort cocaine. So those are the same
That
thing.
is true. When you just like microdose acid, it's kind of shocking.
Oh,
It's very
God.
shocking. That's the-
I don't know what my favorite drug is, but I will say the time that we took acid and played all of Uncharted 2 and then just...
yeah, that was it.
The thing that made it so good, though, was we were just smoking just a bit of weed as we came down, and it was just a smooth landing. Usually it's such a rough fucking landing.
No,
We
no.
just got the right amount of bloody sweet kush.
Our
Keep us nice and
friend,
level the whole time.
no,
Yes.
our friend that were with was not well immediately and just fucked
That was
off for like the
two,
entire
and they were
day.
like, I'm coming up so fucking hard.
Fucking
I'm gonna lie down, and they just went to bed. And we just played Uncharted 2 from beginning to end. From beginning to
And we-
end, and
and
then
we
we
had
played
that fucking-
Hotline Miami.
Do you remember when we had that plate of nachos?
Yes,
And
I
it
do.
became
remember
the
nachos.
fourth. It became our third member that was
Because
playing
they
Uncharted with
replaced
us.
our friend who double took
And
acid.
we had a can of that wolf
Arrogantly.
cola because the wolf cola was like, it wasn't actual wolf cola, but it was like
No such thing exists, but we called it Wolf Cola
Yeah,
and used
Wolf
it to
Cola.
wash the feelings down.
feelings down. Yeah, when
The
we
right
started feeling a
cola.
bit antsy, we just put it down, and then we had one next because we opened a can because we were like civil, polite people. We put it next to these plate nachos so
It was
that
our
they
friends,
also had a
Tenzin
can.
of Plate Nachos,
Yeah,
yes.
Tenzin, yeah. And you went to go check how their drink was going, and it was like empty. And you were just like, what? How the
Yes.
fuck did this plate of nachos drink cola?
Drink a drink. Yes, well, when you're 6.5 hours into a very grisly acid trip, that is that is honestly the most like scared I've ever been as an adult man. Just like no. But I had drunk it about 20 minutes earlier and forgotten that I had done that because I went to switch cans. I was like gonna drink Tenzins because he didn't look like he was drinking it, but I had already done that. That had already taken place.
Oh, that shit's so good.
And then our friend came out of the bedroom just as I turned the not quite
Oh, yeah,
empty
you-
can upside down and just looked like I was just pouring soda on the floor just to be a dick. Just because I was absolutely chunged on acid, just being like, check it out, I'm pouring
We're
cola
just like-
on the
we're just-
floor on the carpet.
I'm pretty sure we're just
was
like, no,
about
we're
a
just
quarter
checking to see if Tanzan drank it. Like, we just
had drunk their, finished off their cola. It was just pouring liquid onto the floor. Which
That
was
was
a
fun.
perfectly
That was-
reasonable thing for me to do at the time.
Yeah, it made sense. I was just watching you do it. I didn't have any say in it. I was very keen to see the empty drink.
Well, you didn't believe me. You were like, yeah, nice prank. I had to tip it up. I didn't have a choice. I think everyone knows. I think everyone understands that I had to prove it in the quickest way physically possible.
Yeah, that was.
Couldn't hand you the can
that was a
or
good day.
waste milliseconds doing something foolish like that.
And then I think afterwards we just vibed, right? We just played Hotline
Yeah.
Miami and just
Played
chilled
Hotline
out,
Miami and slashed our way to victory. And
slashed
yeah,
and bashed and mashed.
smoked
good.
a little weed skin. Just came down nice and smooth, man. Perfect landing. That was
Yeah.
fun as hell.
And then the entire trip back, we just had the inside joke about Tanzan and how much we were going to miss him, and nobody fucking understood what we were talking about.
No, I had no idea what the fuck you were talking about.
That's true. You were there, and we were having.
was there.
That's when I was having a rum ham.
Yeah,
Which is
and we had rum
nice.
sandwiches.
A good way
It's-
to enjoy your alcohol.
But it was delicious. Those rum sandwiches.
It actually was
off the
delicious.
chain.
Yeah.
It was all right. I don't know. I got pretty hammered just because I was drinking the fucking juice out of the bottom of the tin.
That had a nice
Cool,
smoky
that ride back home was actually really amusing.
I remember I was so annoyed for that trip because I was supposed to have money in my account, but it didn't come in until after the trip finished. So I was
Just
broke
after.
for every.
Yeah, I remember
For
that.
every
I was
fucking day, yeah.
like shouting everything because obviously our other friend didn't have any cashola.
Yeah.
But I was glad to do it. Happy to buy some Sailor Jerry's and a ham for my boys. My main.
What about this? That reminds me of a funny story of when we went to Big Day Out the first time, or the second time I think, and the old bloody crow just erupted in your bag.
We have actually talked about this on the pod before. The Amel sauna was actually born from because I bought a big 1.5 litre bottle of old crow bourbon, and it broke open on the train. And I can't say the name of the a broken piece of the bottle was designated a certain name, a certain type of knife. I can't say the name of that knife. In retrospect, I did not name the knife that, but it was called that many times. Initially my bourbon-soaked clothes being put in the base of the shower and turned on to full hot was what created the sauna. And then Amel was introduced into that. So it was a regular sauna in the bathroom, the hotel bathroom. My bourbon-soaked clothes needed washing, so I put the shower on full hot and just filled the fucking base of the shower with my clothes. And the sauna was born. The Amel sauna was born.
Hell yeah!
But you guys don't remember the knife?
No, I remember the knife. I actually can't remember what it was called though. And
the big man with glasses was terrified. You can't remember what it's called. Okay, think of a word I can't say. I'll say any word except for one word. Think of the word that I can't say.
I think
you can say the word, but I can't say the word.
Oh yeah, okay, actually yeah. I remember exactly. I remember exactly. What it's
remember being threatened by a piece of a broken bottle over and over again by a maniac being like, "It's the beep knife."
Yeah, I do remember it. Yeah. Jeez, it didn't seem that bad at the time. I don't know why. I thought it was a
piece of a bottle.
I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah. I'm gonna say it. Just beep it. The nigger knife.
Well, you can say it. I don't have to. Sorry. Sorry. You still didn't know what I meant.
No, I didn't.
Still didn't know what I meant. Jesus fucking Christ.
No, it got me. Yeah, that's right.
You guys must have blocked it out because it was literal terrorism. Just being forced to get into your bunk by a this very legitimately dangerous, sharp piece of a broken bottle. Just like 6-inch fucking blade.
I remember that the first night I came down, because I came down later while you guys were at Big Day Out, and I asked someone to just leave me a key at the desk. I was going to get there at like 5 o'clock, and I was like, or 6 o'clock. I was like, "Can you guys leave me a desk while you're at the festival so that I can get in?" And everyone's like, "Yeah, that's okay." And I get there, and the people are just like, "No one's left you shit." And I'm just being like, "Fuck me." God,
I'm pretty sure that was Dom's fault.
Yeah, I will say that it probably was my fault. Not because it was my job to do it, but because I'm pretty much the only person there who has both half a brain and gives half a fuck about anybody else in the world. So yeah, those sorts of things tend to be my responsibility. So I will say that one is on me by default, but not for the right reasons. It's on me, not for the right reasons.
That's metaphor for our childhood friends, 100%.
I had to organise it all. I remember I got my probational license before everyone else, and I was just a fucking taxi driver for a year and a half.
I used to love those boot drives. I'm not gonna lie, I love getting the boot.
Getting the boot. I didn't have enough seats. It's too risky.
I
visible.
Yeah, but I remember just being like, I want to get in the boot. Like, I don't want to sit in the car. I want to get in the boot. I like them. It was magical because you just never knew what was going to happen. Like, you never knew where you were going.
To hit 90 before I went over that the train tracks, like speed hump.
You just bounced me around quite a bit.
Just to give it to you, yeah.
My favorite.
Used to go back to
your boot. So. Your boot was pretty small. His boot was perfect.
You have to bleep his name out now.
Yeah, I'm gonna bleep his name out. I did that thing where I like to say it twice. Many times.
My favorite memory.
The clown.
And the Lancer.
Clown car. My favorite memory of that car was I can't remember what he called it, but like we were going up like a sort of it's a bit of a sort of a steep sort of town that we grew up in, and we were going up street, and you're just like, and it was the middle of the night, and we were like, time to drive without the lights off, let's do it. And you're like nearly stealth driving or something like that, yeah.
Stealth mode,
yeah. And yeah, that was concerning because you did like veer off.
That wasn't just lights off though. That was like turn.
You
the
switch the
ignition
car off, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
just roll down all the hills. I remember that. I must say, I've gotten a few tickets in my time for like a couple of speeding, and I have gotten away with felonies. I have gotten away with prison time worthy felonies in my time. So I feel, hashtag blessed, honestly. I'll
Hashtag
cop the
blessed.
$400 or whatever I've paid in fines in my life. in my life.
Me too. More than once.
You can't drive.
Speaking of
No, I'm
the
talking
big day out,
Sure, just
Uh,
other
speak-
crimes you've
yeah.
committed. The crimes confession section.
Go ahead.
oh yeah, you got it.
Nate Dog.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. Speaking of big
Make
day
no
out,
knuckles.
our friend with big man with the glasses, he got home absolute trash from the first night I was there, and just do you remember he vomited everywhere on the fucking ground, and no one helped him.
Oh,
Like he was like, I thought he was like literally going to fucking die, and all I could hear was him just vomiting and just being like,
No, he was like
and no one else
laughing,
was
wasn't he?
getting up. No, I don't think he was laughing. I
I
don't think
swear
he
he
was
would
laughing about
vomit
it.
and then be like, he's like a fucking psycho. No, I wasn't helping him.
I think it was
because
tears.
I
I'm
was
pretty
mad.
sure he was upset. I'm pretty sure he was
Good.
upset about
No,
it.
because we told you guys not to fuck off and come in late and fuck around and make all this noise at 1 a.m. and you intentionally were like, let's do that just to fuck with them.
No,
So
that
I didn't
was-
help
No,
you.
that
Didn't help
that
you
wasn't me.
dragging
I
the
was
fucking-
I was
that was-
I was underage at the time.
Yeah, that was
I was underage
that
at
was
the time.
Really?
that was
Yeah.
our chippy mate and put the feckers down, friend. They ran into some
down.
and they ran into some dude from Wollongong and they just woke us all up. Like, oh, bro, we just had the maddest time with Buck or Jimmy or Bluey from fucking
Yeah.
Wollongong or something.
Just some random fucking
Yeah,
guy.
and-
It's just
and
like,
we were
yeah,
just
we
like,
did 2 of these people a fucking hour, man. Like, that I'm still angry about it, honestly.
And then
Yeah. Chopsticks and sex, I would have thrown some fucking hands.
Yeah,
'Cause I
Like,
think we all-
nobody
I think-
helped him.
I think the general consensus was like the first night we were all gonna like just take it easy. I think we got a little bit lit, but not too bad. And we all were just like, yeah, let's just take it easy and go to bed pretty early. And then
Getting ready
apart
for the
from
fest.
yeah, exactly.
Pacing ourselves. Yeah, that was some bullshit. And if you want to settle it, Turbo, come fucking at me anytime. I will face you. I still have enough animosity to kill you over that with my bare hands.
I would
But
like
I think
for him
that's
to
going to probably. I think that's probably going to do it for us. I think we're well
Yeah.
over the hour, and I know you guys have a bit of a riff beforehand. I might have to cut some of the movie reviews again because
Hey,
those are
no.
absolute dog shit. Those are
Cut the
trash.
reviews. It's because you're just giving up before we can get really into the nitty and gritty, the meat of the movie review section.
We
You just
have
cut
no
it way
meat.
too short, too quick.
It's all
There's a lot of
fucking
meat there.
Bone and
All right,
skin.
the salami.
All right, give us
There's a bit of ham.
Come on, big boy. Put your feckers
We'll go-
on the table.
Put
Give
my
us
feckers
your
on
best
the table.
movie. Give us your movie review, tough guy. Come on.
I don't
What's
have
it?
that.
What-
No, I ascertained that I also cannot do it. If I could do it, we wouldn't need to cut it because I would just do it.
No, let the big fecker do it. You see, he wants to do it, so let him do
Oh,
it. Go
okay, yeah.
ahead.
Big Nate, let's hear a movie review. Let's have a
Come
special
on, let's go.
finish off with Nate.
All right. Well, what movie should I
In-depth
review?
analysis.
What is
Point
Hey.
Break. Did you watch it recently?
Point Break?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Point
did.
Break.
All right.
Let's hear
Okay.
it.
Firstly,
Oh my god.
we want to start off with the assumption that everyone here has hopefully seen Point Break.
Okay, spoilers. If you haven't seen Point Break,
Spoilers, yeah.
Spoilers.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, spoilers. There's something magical about the beach. And I feel like Point Break just absolutely nails it with how the beach itself is a character. And while everything, and the surf is a character, and while everything, like the main story is about, bank robbers who also enjoy surfing. The real heart of it is the surf. And hitting that Point Break. And hitting that damn gnarly surf. I don't fucking know. I'm losing it now. I've lost it.
See, I told you, man. What's the film about?
You put me on the spot.
Let's do some. Well, you wanted to put the feckers on the table.
When it feels natural. When I feck it, I want it to feck it naturally. Like
Okay, well, just to finish us off,
All
let's what.
give it- let's
president's
do our-
mask would you wear if we were robbing a bank together?
Ooh, I would wear Paul Hogan's face.
You'd wear Paul Hogan. Okay, you don't have to be
nice.
president then.
Yeah,
If you had to pick any,
Yeah,
you had to
there
pick
you
a
go.
celebrity whose face you wear. Who would you wear? Australian preferable. Wes. We got Paul Hogan.
Pol Pot.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Pol Pot.
the edgiest possible answer to that question.
What's yours?
Do you even
What's
know what he
yours?
looks like? Does anyone know what he looks like? You'd just be wearing some Asian guy's like face.
That's fucking racist, dude. Are you serious?
No. Okay, describe it. Describe it really quick. I'm looking at a
Okay.
picture of it.
No, yeah, me too. So
No, you can't describe
No,
it.
you can't look it up.
He's got a pretty wide nose, grey
Yeah,
hair. His ears are pretty big. That's probably one feature that actually a handsome devil when he was younger. Actually, jeez, hit with the
Jesus fucking
ladies. And yeah, Cambodian
who would you do?
revolutionary dictator politician who ruled
I mean,
Cambodia
okay.
as a prime
The,
minister.
the real question is, if you saw someone wearing that mask, would you recognize? Would you be like, "Oh, that's Paul? Damn, where'd this dude even get that mask? They don't make those."
Dude, homie, me and Pol Pot go way back, bro. Come on, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what am I talking? What am I possibly talking about?
What's your answer, man?
Who would I wear? Just Thor.
Chris
The
Hemsworth.
hit, the hit Avengers movie Thor. Yeah,
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's pretty
And we
good.
could Robert
I like
Banks
that.
together.
What's your favorite Point Break quote? Let's get
Oh,
that on this
man.
list.
So many.
There's that movie is very quotable.
This is your wake up call. I'm an FBI agent.
I'm an FBI agent. That's classic.
You do a good Johnny Utah.
I was
Hang on.
gonna say my favorite is where the is young, dumb, full of cum. That's my favorite.
Hang on.
Live in a cage, man.
I'll give you mine.
These guys in their metal coffins. Oh,
Fear causes hesitation, and hesitation will cause your worst fears to come true.
I remember that one.
How about this
also-
classic one? I
One-
know, Johnny.
oh.
I know you want me so bad. It's like acid in your mouth, but not this time.
Yeah. that's.
Reading these
I always thought he said it's like ass in your mouth when I watched
it's like
that.
ass in
It's
your
like ass in your mouth, man. It's like ass
like
in your
eating
mouth,
booty
Johnny.
trying to get me. Man. You're never gonna get there.
But you're never gonna get it. It's like ass in your mouth.
Look, Bodie, people are dead. The ride's over.
People are dead. Ride's over,
I'm
man.
gonna paddle to New Zealand.
Classic one that we always use.
Are you gonna jump
Wes,
or
is,
jerk
I
off?
see you now, Johnny. Also, Utah, give me two. Classic. So many you could use in actual scenarios. It's perfect movie.
So
I give that movie
Gary Busey's asking for a second
a second fucking sub. Yeah. Utah, give me two.
a second sandwich.
Two, Utah. Give me two.
Well, this has been a very special episode of the Man with the Sandwich Pod. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to wrap it up there, despite all the bluff wrap-ups that we've done before. We'll finish off with doing a clap because we haven't done one. So thanks for joining us, guys. We'll get on the tools with you again.
I see you now, Johnny.